Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or The Notorious Fantasy, and we have some NFL breaking news now. All day for the last, hour or two, we've been discussing if Antonio Brown will indeed sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The reports are, it seemed like it was 99% chance. Now, Antonio Brown and the Buccaneers have reached a one-year deal per sources on this. The language of the contract is still to be finalized, and COVID protocols passed for Antonio Brown, but Brown is likely to make his Bucs debut in week number 9 up against the New Orleans Saints. Now, this is important for a couple of reasons. Last year, Antonio Brown flew on down to the NO, as he liked to call it in his song, to New Orleans to become a Saint, and they said, nah, get the fuck out of here, and they didn't end up signing him. So AB will have his big revenge game here up against the Saints. But why is this very significant? For the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now have the best wide receiver trio I have ever seen in my life. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Antonio Brown. I don't know how one simply covers that. And now that they're using Rob Gronkowski correctly, this is scary for all NFL teams. What does this mean for fantasy football? To me, this makes Antonio Brown very, very good because him and Tom Brady just have some love affair, right? Clearly, Tom Brady had some huge influence on this. Earlier in the offseason, Bruce Arians went out and said, nah, we're not signing him. There's not enough room on the team to do this. So when reports came out that he might go to the Bucs, I thought this was a complete and utter lie. I thought they were lying straight to my face. But in reality, he's actually going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. The deal's signed, and it is going to be cash because Mr. Antonio Brown loves that big money. Now, reports are that this is going to be a heavy kind of deal where you kind of get a lot of incentives. You don't make a lot of money, but if you do certain things, you make the playoffs, you do this, you do that, you get the incentives and you rack up a decent amount of money, which is cheaper for the team because the way the cap works. So Antonio Brown joins the Buccaneers. This is humongous news because I originally thought he was going to go to either Seattle or Green Bay. Maybe the thoughts were he joins his cousin and Hollywood Brown in Baltimore, but that's just not true. He is going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is an excellent land for Tom Brady in fantasy football. This is excellent for Antonio Brown in fantasy football. But this is not so hot for Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Now, I know him, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin have months of gelling, but Tom Brady just knows that Antonio Brown is the next level of wide receiver. Those guys are amazing. Antonio Brown is a fucking Hall of Famer. Antonio Brown is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Now, he could completely fuck you over by doing something so stupid like he always ends up doing. But as of right now, on Tampa Bay, this is amazing news for Antonio Brown. Not so hot news for Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. And I feel like Gronk is about the same. Probably don't really love him in fantasy, don't really hate him. For the Bucs, now they're probably going to win the Super Bowl. Now, that's kind of hyperbole, right? I don't think they're necessarily going to win the Super Bowl making one move, but by God, this is very scary for the rest of the NFL, and I'm sure Seattle is completely pissed off because now the deal is done, and they thought he was going to go to Seattle, so feels bad for them, but let me know what you guys think about Antonio Brown signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your guys' day, and I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow with another banger of a video. Goodbye!